Well, with just a few days to go until Christmas, we thought this was the perfect time to bring in our tech expert, Blaine Kyllo, to show us some of the hottest tech gadgets of the year. Blaine, let's start with a vacuum cleaner, which a lot of us wouldn't think of as a high-tech gadget.
This is the gadget that has me volunteering to do the vacuuming in my house. James Dyson is the British engineer who came up with the cyclone technology that will suck up things you didn't know existed in your carpet.
But you know, I've heard so much hype about vacuum cleaners, you know, and you get door-to-door salesmen sometimes. This is actually worth noting.
It is so light that you can move it simply and easily. It turns on a dime.
And it's small.
It's small, and it's also got a turbocharge button. And every guy wants to push a turbo button.
Okay. All right, so that's the vacuum cleaner. This one looks a bit more conventional to me, but it's an unconventional radio.
I know that you've got a radio in your kitchen.
I do.
And this is what you can replace that with, because not only will this give you your CBC radio in your kitchen, but you can put one of these in your living room, and they all connect to your wireless network, so you can be listening to CBC in the kitchen while your wife listens to Vivaldi in the living room.
So how complicated is this to connect to my computer?
It's very simple, and with one button you can connect to use your iPhone or your other smartphone to run this. So you don't need a remote control. The devices that you already have do the remote controlling for you.
A little bit pricey though.
Between $300 and $700 depending on the size. This is the large one. Sonos also has a Play 3, which is a bit smaller and a bit cheaper.
All right. Now this is a video game.
This is the new Wii U system from Nintendo, and the thing that makes it unique is this controller, which enables you to have two-screen gaming. So you can use this screen here to play on, and if Dad comes in the living room and wants to watch the hockey game, or I guess the football game,
or the news,
or the news,
right? Yeah.
then the kid can keep playing the video game on this screen. It also means that you can have different types of gaming. So a hide-and-seek game, for example, the hider would see one thing on this screen, and all of the seekers would see something completely different on the TV screen.
Okay, so what's next for us here?
The next thing is the Sony Internet Player, which turns any standard television into a smart television that has all of the internet functionality that smart TVs have. Lots of companies are producing devices like this. The thing that makes the Sony device unique is this handy remote control, because one of the complaints about having internet TV is you don't want to have a keyboard on your lap.
Right.
This gives you a keyboard in the remote control, and on the flip side of the keyboard is this touchscreen. It also has motion sensing capability. So all of the control that you want to be able to do on an internet TV, you can do with this remote control.
We have 30 seconds left, and we have one more gadget.
The fanciest thing we have to show off.
Bond movie.
One of the designers of the Apple iPhone went and started his own company and created the Nest thermostat. This is the best kind of programmable thermostat, one that you don't have to program. It learns the habits of your household and adjusts the temperature up and down as needed.
And how, again, you see, two things I'm concerned about: cost, which we have on the screen, but the other one is complexity. How difficult is that to use?
It's
or to set up, I guess.
It's not. It's once you've got it plugged into your wall, which if you've changed a light fixture,
which I've done that,
then you can install this. It actually does the learning. So again, it's got a smartphone application, so if you forget to turn the heat down when you go on vacation, you can do so from your smartphone. But it learns, so it does its own programming. You don't have to do it.
Needs to learn Celsius, obviously, because it's showing 70 degrees.
Yeah, this is the demo model. It's newly available in Canada just in the last 2 weeks.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Always nice to talk to our tech expert, Blaine Kyllo. We'll have him back on the show tomorrow talking about smartphones and tablets and which device you should go for. Stay with us. Our latest holiday edition of The Edit is coming up next.